Well, at this point, they have yet to really clearly come out and say who they are actually brewing their beer for. There's one camp that says that Anheuser-Busch, they have a fiduciary responsibility to their shareholders and to take a look at just providing great products and services for their shareholders. That's the camp that I am in, and what I found a company called Strive Asset Management to do is make sure they're focused on shareholder value. There's another camp, this is in the BlackRock State Street Vanguard camp, that would have BlackRock, or that would have Anheuser-Busch focus on more stakeholders and stakeholder capitalism, having them not necessarily focus on shareholders, but on activists, political organizations, others. And we've really yet to see the CEO of Anheuser-Busch come out and say who they're going to be focused on and who they're going to be serving moving forward. Is it just going to be on just serving great beer that's cold and it's about football and backyard barbecues for customers, or are they going to be getting involved in these political issues? So I don't know what they're going to be doing. I'm hoping that moving forward they're going to be focused on their shareholders so we can get this stock going back in the right direction. But I think that's yet to be seen.
Well, hello, family. Welcome back to another episode of Journey to Harmony. I'm your host, Richard Harmon. Today, we want to talk to you about a recent bet that has been made by Bill Gates, one of the founders of Microsoft and one of the richest men in the world. So, Bill Gates has placed nearly a $95 million bet on the company Anheuser-Busch and with the company of Bud Light. Bud Light has seen a drastic decline in their sales as they have tried to partner with Dylan Mulvaney, a cross-dressing man who has recently been coaxed as a sponsor of the brand. I'm going to play a video here. We can review this, come back and talk about it just after that.
Target moved its Pride Month merchandise, including a transgender-friendly bathing suit, to the back of some of its stores after customer backlash.
Okay, these are like naked people in shirts.
Its stock price dropped more than 15% in 2 weeks.
I got some Bud Lights for us.
Bud Light marketed a customized can featuring transgender influencer Dylan Mulvaney, triggering an outcry. Sales dropped nearly 30%. There are calls to boycott Kohl's because of its Pride-themed baby clothes, and North Face, the outdoor company, as well.
We like to call this little tour the Summer of Pride.
Transgender issues still seem strange and scary to people.
20 states have passed bans on transgender medical treatment for minors.
Does this very angry debate cast a shadow over some of the progress that has been made?
I think everyone is aware that issues that seemed to be settled just a few years ago are up for grabs again.
Pride organizers across the country tell NBC News Digital that their once eager sponsors are now more hesitant, growing fearful a backlash will target their bottom line.
All right, perfect. So we see there that there's a number of companies that have faced backlash over this overall LGBTQ movement. It's interesting because all of these companies were basically founded on the idea of the American man, the American worker, hardworking, family first, rugged overall individuals, and they've decided to switch away from that. And every single step of the way, we've seen huge declines overall in sales, and people are being fired as a result of it. How exactly does this make sense? We don't know for a fact, but the idea of Bud Light and Bill Gates deciding to put his money into this company, it's his money. He has the right to do whatever he wants to do. But the customer base for what you're looking for, those who will be loyal and to buy from you, I think that's been destroyed for the most part with Bud Light. You can invest your money in there and hope you can bring back a different clientele, but that's a very competitive market there that's trying to advertise to that Generation Z millennial group and trying to rebrand Bud Light as a everyone type of drink, kind of a soft type thing. It's going to take a lot, and this generally probably isn't going to work. This is an interesting debate right now that's happening. What's overall is showing is that the vast majority of people, the people who are spending the money, are not interested in this thing. And you're trying to advertise to a very, very small population that if they decide to buy, isn't really going to change the overall perception of the larger group or your sales or your bottom line. And companies, for whatever reason, are not understanding that. A lot of it is because the leadership boards or whatever are being guided by people who are activists or people who have strong views on these particular things, and they're a bit disconnected from the common American. We'll see exactly how this happens. For those who are looking for ways of making money, this is if there was a chance that it could turn around, then Bill Gates would have a pretty good investment overall for what is it that he put in. and what amount that he's able to get out. But again, many people are not interested in the brand as a result of the decision that they made with Dylan Mulvaney, and also they're not really interested in Bill Gates either. So we'll see exactly how this plays out. Other companies like Modelo and others are seeing huge surge in their sales, and most likely this is likely going to be the cutting and the end for a lot of what Bill Gates and Anheuser-Busch are doing. What are your thoughts on this? Please comment below. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for joining. Have a good day.